Hello friends, Jai Hind. Again we are together to continue our topic as we were discussing in our last video, how to deal with criticism. So we'll continue. Many people get defensive or sad when they criticize at work. In many cases, the workplace has no feedback culture in place, and people are not trained to give or receive criticism in a constructive manner. Giving and receiving negative feedback constructively takes a lot of practices. We'll discuss here uh, what is the best way to receive the negative feedback. Uh, we have few feedback and points how to deal with criticism. First of all, number one is listen what others are saying about you in very detailed manner. Actually, hear what being said. If necessary, ask question to make sure you understand the criticism fully. I give you one example that I reiterate what he said, so he knows that I was really listening. And since my boss like to teach is very detailed oriented, I'll ask him if he can give me a few tips on how to perform the task better and throw in a few suggestions as well to get his feedback. I end the conversation by asking where I am doing well, so I can keep up the good work, which is my way to helping him to remember what I excel. This also shows him that out of everything that I do, is got few complaints and gives him the confidence to give me more responsibilities. Second is assume good intentions. Unless proven otherwise, assume good intentions. Don't automatically jump to the conclusion that the person criticizing you is out to get you. Of course, sometimes they are, if so. So next is don't get defensive and start making excuses. Instead, you might say that you have learned and what you will be definitely from now on, differently now on. Don't take it personally when someone criticizes you. If you take it negative, you will be disappointed. Remember that you are criticizing and people who they are criticizing you at work, not you as a person. Never take negative feedback about your work as a criticism of you as a person. Next is see criticism as help. If you take it positively, you will be happy. You can improve your personality. You can improve your work attitude. Remember that all constructive feedback, including negative feedback, it is a sign of interest, as a sign that people want to help you do better. It would be far worse for people to notice you doing bad work and not say a word. Don't be too hard on yourself. Remember that everyone makes mistake and has things to learn. Yes, that includes you. There is nothing wrong with making mistakes, but mistake the same making over and over because you refuse to listen to criticism and learn to just stupid. Say thank you. Thank the person who gives the feedback to you. In either it is negative, either it is positive. You have to to say thank you. Never put up with attacks in the workplace. However, note that these steps only apply to constructive, well meant criticism. Unfair and overly negative feedback is also used as a tool by bad managers and workplaces. Bullies to demean and control others. The wrong kind of criticism can be overly negative, personal attacks, unfair criticism for something that is not your fault or outside if your control delivered is an unpleasant way. Do not put up with this kind of attack if you do it with persist. Feedback can be gift. It all constructive feedback is valuable because it gives you a chance to prove and learn. Positive feedback is easier and more fun, and I say you friends, sadly undelivered value is most workplaces. But negative feedback and criticism can be a fantastic thing as long as we do it right. In fact, many employees I have talked to simply wish to more feedback of any kind. They feel like they work in a vacuum where no one ever noticed their efforts, good or bad, and this makes it almost impossible to know that whether or not they are doing good work. We desperately need feedbacks, both positive and negative. Tell me what I do well and tell me what I can do better. And this is your take. Have you ever received negative feedback in a way that helped you out? How did you receive it? What are some bad ways to receive criticism? Do you have a co-worker who handles criticism particularly well or badly? How do they do it? Friends, it's few steps we delivered you how to deal with criticism. Next videos will be in Hindi. Give your feedbacks below comment sections. I would love to hear your take, and our efforts will be continue. Our next few videos will be in Hindi so that my countrymen who cannot understand or they cannot conclude the conclusion of my videos. So those videos will be in Hindi and we'll discuss our few more topics. Then we will go to our technical section where we'll discuss about the machines and their sub-assemblies. Till then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.